Hello, welcome to my first vlog from Japan. So I'm currently holding the camera because I don't have a tripod. This is going to be a review of Smoke and Shadow by Luen Yang, Gurihiru, Michael Dante DiMartino, and Brian Konietzko. The comic book itself was left in America, so I don't have anything to show you. Overall, I have to say I'm liking the comics more as they progress. I'm not 100% sure if that's because they're actually getting better or I'm just adjusting my expectations, and so my expectations are actually being met when they weren't before. I do think it's more likely to be the latter, largely because I was unhappy with a lot of the story decisions in Smoke and Shadow. It just didn't leave me as disappointed as my anger with some of the story decisions in earlier installments of the comics. I'm still not happy with how they're handling Azula's storyline. The biggest reason why it frustrates me is because there's a lot of potential there for a really great story. And I am not saying that they should turn Azula 100% good and save her. Them saving her, and magically curing her of her mental health problems would anger me a lot. But there's so much that they could do, and I feel like they keep kind of making it worse. That being said, I do still think the potential is there to do something really great with Azula as a character. I just don't know if they're actually going to do it. There's just so much that could be explored with her character instead of making her into this one-dimensional villain who has mental health issues, which is a huge problem in and of itself. I don't even want to say adding dimensions to her character because I think they're already there, they're just not being explored well. I think that would have really helped Smoke and Shadow. I'm not saying they had to cut out the spirit stuff necessarily. I just feel like there was a different way they could have gone about it. I am a Mako shipper. I'll just throw that out there. So Mei and Zuko breaking up is not my favorite thing. But I also am really frustrated because it would be one thing if Mei moved on with a guy she really liked, but that's not what's happening. She's dating a guy she doesn't really care about, mostly to protect Zuko at the beginning, getting information from him, but then it turns into her just being determined to make herself date him even once she can't use him anymore, and I'm just so frustrated. And it's weird how open-ended the comics end with that. I don't know if they plan to do more with Mako in the future, but the way that the story ends with Mei still no, I'm gonna be with this guy who I don't really like because he won't hurt me is very frustrating. It's not a satisfying ending. If they had conclusively done something where it's Mei's moving on, Zuko's moving on, it's great. That would have been one thing, even though I'm a Mako shipper. But to have Mei be no, I'm gonna continue dating this guy that I don't really like just because I don't want to put myself in a position of getting hurt, that is not a satisfying ending. It almost felt like Smoke and Shadow didn't have an ending. I mean, Azula doesn't have a conclusive ending, Zuko doesn't, Mei doesn't, no one does. I am thankful though that as it stands right now, I can easily imagine Mei and Zuko getting back together in the future, and even if that doesn't ever happen in the comics, if they were to leave it here and not deal with it in the future, then I could still picture it in my head, so I'm happy about that. So I will see you guys later. Bye.